So, and I will show you how is what kind of perspective grid here, so you can draw similar pictures. So for sphere I will use this, so I don't want to bother with drawing perfect circle. So, and also like there is kind of methods how to draw such perspective, and this requires this like proper tools, like make it like draftsmanship, which has became like too much schematical. And to me, I will, like always in this channel, I will show how we can use it for illustration, so you can draw it freehand. You can actually draw it freehand, and like even circle, like yeah, you can just like this, like Kim Jong-gi, you can draw freehand perspective grid even for such complex scenario. So first let's draw hand, so just later I will keep it in mind. Because hand here is element of composition. So what is perspective here for this sphere? It's kind of extended 5 vanishing point. So if like in a 5 vanishing point we will have this kind of circle, so this is like y-axis, it's like zenith, so it's y-axis above, and here this y-axis below. This is like x-axis on the right and x-axis on the left. So you remember it's like also will be like having this kind of lines, right? And this kind of lines for vertical. So also, like I show in a tutorial about how to rotate objects in a 5 vanishing point perspective, we will need here subdivide. So we subdivide here in the half, so between this x in the center, between y in the center here. So, and this middle, it's 45 degree. So it's like, yeah, later we'll show how to use it. So what is difference here between 5 vanishing point? It's kind of very interesting, it's very tricky. So let's say here is a sphere. Our sphere is like, we have these 3 axes, right? So this is like z-axis, x-axis, and y-axis. So sphere, I also have tutorial about how to draw sphere. You can look. So we will have this sphere, right? So in a 5 vanishing point, we are dealing with a half of a sphere. It's like hemisphere kind of, right? So, and this center point, it's where is the viewer. Oh, hello, Horizon Black. So it's like here is the camera. So this is like line of sight, right? So this is eye level, this line of sight, and if like from here, let's say it's a man, he stayed there like this. So here is in front of him, it's this like z vanishing point. Above him, it's a y vanishing point above, like zenith, right? Zenith. And right above him, it's a y vanishing point. Right below him, y vanishing point, aka nadir. On the right, like it's a 90 degree. This is what I say. It's this one. It's a 90 degree. Right, like right side from line of sight, right? On the left it's also 90 degree, is x left vanishing point and x right. So y is 90 degree, in the bottom, and the top, and the x on the left and the right is also 90 degree, same like here. So, and this is a 5 vanishing point. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vanishing points. So like when we draw these 5 vanishing points, we kind of project this hemisphere, we project it on a flat surface, right? So we have this like flat hemisphere, so we have this 5 points. For a circle, for a sphere, how we project sphere on a flat surface? So, and here, yeah, okay, let's also draw this guy. So also observer, he kind of standing like this. So right above him, same kind of situation, right? But now we have 2 vanishing points, like for Z is in the front and in the back. So it's like total will make 6 vanishing points, 6 points. So, and now we need to project on a flat surface, we need to project not only front hemisphere, but also rear hemisphere together simultaneously. So how it happens? So similarly, like 5 vanishing point perspective, it will be a sphere, or it will be a circle, and kind of cool point here, it's we making this equator, right? Or like, I don't know how it's kind of this middle part, kind of this equator, right? We put it inside this circle. So now inside this circle, it's this classical for us 5 vanishing point perspective. We have z, like I show here, y, and this, like, if you see again, like, look, this sphere, right? Like, it's have this four parts, right? You see this like a curved slice, like a 4 pizza curved slice in the rear and also in the front. You see it's like this one, right? It's going here. So we project, and this front will be same like with the 5 vanishing point perspective. Here is left x, here is right x, here is above y and below y. They all like represent this 90-degree angle. If like you turn your line of sight, you turn it 90-degree up, left or right or down. And then cool thing happen with this rear hemisphere, because in the rear hemisphere, to put it flat, it's kind of this 4 slices, these 4 curved slices, they became like straight and flattened. Oh, hello, right? So like, imagine like you take this, I will draw one slice, kind of. So here, this one slice, and you move it kind of like this. So now this slice became flat like this. So what happened is this dot, this rear z-axis, from dot became curved line. So in this spherical projection of sphere on a flat surface, perspective grid, it's this front z vanishing point, and all this circle, all this kind of circle line, it's a rear z vanishing point. Crazy, right? So kind of interesting. So this, like, we have like 1 slice, 2nd slice, 3rd slice, and 4th slice of this rear sphere. They all 4 of these slices, they kind of like this flattened on the ground like this. So from this point it became line. Так, so and like standard way to draw this grid is to have this circle, you kind of divide in it, and you find these halves. So this will be 90 degree, this will be like this 5 vanishing point, right? And then within this will be 45, and then you're doing kind of is curvilinear. So kind of fun thing here is if let's say, like if in a 5 vanishing point all the lines have this vanishing point kind of in the center, in this projection all the lines, they kind of have vanishing point in the center where they converge, right? And then when they go and move into the rear, at some point they will like turn and move back. So instead of converging inside vanishing point, it became kind of this curve. It became like this line, you know. So there's just might be like different extent. So it's kind of, there is no point. There is no rear vanishing point. It's just kind of very, very subtle. It's always kind of some small gap between border and between kind of all the stuff what within this grid. It's kind of mind-blowing here, very interesting. So no matter it's like this, like 90 degree Z vanishing point in the center, or you make it like 45, so it's like 45, it will go like this, and also it will like boom, like it doesn't touch wall, it's just kind of convergent somewhere like this. So if in a 5 vanishing point you can draw some lines going like outside of a grid, here no, here everything kind of trapped within this like you know, it's like black hole. This like a black hole border here. It's like unescapable nothing. It's really interesting, like horizon of events. So this kind of place here, it's this kind of horizon of events in which all this z axis, they will go like coming closer but never actually touch any point. Some kind of this. Okay, so for okay, so let's start to draw this picture. As I mentioned, rule of this perspective grid is that in the center it's the observer. So, and here we can also see Escher, yeah, not Escher. His head right in the center, right? So we have like cross in right in his eyes here. So here we have observer, he looking in a sphere. And what else we also notice here? He sit kind of, he parallel to wall. So it's middle, so it's kind of room, some kind of like this. I don't know exact proportions, but it's like here, this thing, we're not sure what is that. It's a mystery for science. And here we have like say, maybe make it smaller. It's like this chair. And then we have it's kind of like this chair. So it's like 3 chairs. Then we have table There's a lamp on a table, and there is door, window, again some table. I think it's kind of here, and some again chair, and this is like chimney, some like a heater, and a table here, like a magazine table. So Escher, he sit in this chair, so he is like his shoulders kind of parallel to this wall. So here his legs, but he kind of like extend his hand like in a 45 angle to wall. So hand is not parallel, is not perpendicular to wall, it's like 45 angle. And so here is a sphere kind of, right? So it means kind of here this because of this, so let's say like it's observer, so it's sphere here kind of camera. Instead of looking like in front of room, so we will have like kind of this one vanishing point. Instead of this, we are kind of like in 45 kind of degree to room. So in this case it means it involves perspective grid with like 45 angle grid. So, and this is like similar like we do in a 5 vanishing point perspective grid. Only difference is that these lines, they will go kind of like here, they will start to curve instead of going to point. So, and same like we have, you see this, for example, X, and I already have connect this 3 point with a curvature, right? So, and now I can see like two extremes, like if I have these two extremes, and now I can put in between and I can subdivide, right? So I can kind of also, I can make like put it through this point. It's not necessary, but important is just try to eyeball kind of this gradient, kind of gradual curvature. And again, it's like I was looking for method which will make it possible to draw it freehand, because it feels like impossible overwhelming, you know, this kind of perspective grid. So I was like kind of drawing it many times, I was researching, experimenting, and then finally I figure out. So with this approach you can draw this grid, you can make it like mistake here will be not critical. It's just, you know, some kind of wobble in your lines will not destroy your perspective. So same here, what you need to understand is this, like when you do, you not cross this line, you just kind of imagine it's going somewhere kind of this. It's also kind of requires some practice. I will give a link to this video to good reference from this Italian professor perspective, Massimo. He have like example of grid, so you can practice, make some drawing and see how it looks compared to this. So, and I do opposite kind of, right? Same, just couple lines. Sometimes you can like just drop them onto my, don't know how you curve them, just kind of this, it's okay. So here is the grid, so we can build a box with a 45, and also it's kind of, we can build, we can start from him because it's kind of, he's the center of composition here, and the kind of is a copy of his work. So let's focus on the figure first. So his shoulders, his torso parallel. Okay, here we have y-axis. This is my x. So this is, I use 45x and this 45x instead of this. So in his legs here, using this direction. I make it like it's cubical, so it will be more visible, like a structure and perspective, like a volume. Okay, you see, so we have this, his legs, then, okay, that's why I start from hand, so we can also finish with this hand thing at beginning. So also watch my tutorial about how to build 6-point spherical perspective, and knowing these principles, knowing perspective grid for a sphere, you can draw anything. You can draw exterior, you can draw like a city view, you can draw your house without having actual sphere, just kind of play around and build it here. It's kind of, you know, when you break this fear of drawing in perspective, when you can, and you break this fear when you understand it really, when you really understand how it works, when you're not just kind of able to draw something look like perspective, but when you really can understand how it works, so then you can draw anything in any perspective, and it's just fun, kind of like a playing some game. It doesn't feel like something frustrating or challenging. You just kind of it's challenging. It's always about what is your requirements, kind of, right? Like how many requirements you put there, like what you want to achieve. And if you want more challenge, okay, you put more make more requirements for your work. Want have more fun, okay, just lose a little bit and enjoy process. Так. Okay, so here kind of maybe more make his head smaller, don't want it too much. So I also put, maybe I turn his leg a little more here so we can see. Yeah, so let's do it like this. And I put his, no, I will draw my own hand, because it's my Cyberpunk drawing. So here will be how's this guy? Silver hand with a guitar. Okay. this silver hand with his guitar. Так. Okay, and now when I have figure, I can just draw space. Так. And again, because it's we're making a mesh for Escher, so I start from figure, but it can be different sequence. Watch my other tutorial about drawing 6-point spherical perspective. So you can start from room, you can start putting composition, many different characters. So here is door. So you see now I have perspective lines, and I can see clearly where is what. Just like Scott Robertson say, drawing is about connecting dots, so we need to know where is the lines, where's points kind of, and which is a trajectory of line from point to point. Here's my Y, so vertical axis kind of going here. Kind of going here. And this X, oh yeah, 45X, here we'll go. And it will intersect with the Y. Let's see. Yeah, let's intersect it here. Lower. Yeah, this most tricky is with the curvature in this area. In here, because also in Escher drawing this area very narrow, so it's kind of very need to little spend some time to find these points. So it's like this X. Okay, we'll show this box of a room. So this X go like this. So it's like farther side of room. This is Y. Go like this. So it creates this corner, and then Y go like this, creating this corner. Then X go in like this, and like this, and from here it's also go like this, and here is meet this vertical Y. See, it's like Y vanishing point. So in here we have this Y going kind of this. So same again here, this X going like that. And also meet Y kind of in a point here. And we have this X going here. And somewhere here will be Y. It's like in the Escher. Let me show you. This kind of is very interesting. Like it's a corner here, right? So it's going like this. So it's one corner. We have this 1, 2, 3, and the third corner here. So if he draw it like a little more closer to edge, it will be just like one curved line. So but here it's like it's still a little visible, and if we see it on the top, on the bottom, it's just kind of here he is like touching even edge. When is kind of, if make it properly, it will go like very close but will not touch edge. So anyway, you cannot see corner here, but it's like here he have Y vanishing point. Like let's say you see this curvature of Y axis. Let's go here, go here, go here. Somewhere here will be a vanishing point, and lower vanishing point for y-axis somewhere here. If we look for this table for his legs, it's kind of here. So now you imagine like this wall, right? This corner is going here, 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 and it's going here. So it's vanishing y. So then maybe I draw it. Draw. So why still written? So this y and y vanishing points, right? And So here we have this y-axis giving us this corner, and here we have these two faraway corners, and here it's kind of going somewhere here and going back here. So what is interesting is important just to know for your knowledge, like I showed before also, this kind of how it's also y, right? So imagine like how much is distorted in this place here. So usually artists, they will kind of draw nothing here. You cannot draw much properly here without special tools. So now we need to look for this corner and on the bottom. So it's kind of here, two front corners. And because it's very small distance, you see, it's like actually it's more about me just to make it look correct, you know. So this is what I say about this moment, about how to adapt technique to your practical purpose. So in my case, my practical purpose is to hand draw an illustration without, you know, taking all these protractors and all this stuff, like calculating all this stuff. No, it's just you can draw it freehand, and all you need first of all is understand how it works. So then when you understand how it works and how to make it look correct, it's all you need. So okay, so I'll show you our room here. And of course, kind of this advanced perspective. I do it for people who are curious and want to go this far, who are already confident with a curvilinear perspective. So let's clarify. I will make it clear now. Where's so this? It's a room. Kind of this. Kind of this. So here will be like this. So what you will understand also after some practice with this stuff is that it's actually not so important to make it properly in this small area, and you will totally understand how much you can ignore it only when you know how to draw it. So first you study it, and then you can, like, you know, like this saying, you can make it wrong, you can break kind of rules. Okay, so this is our room. Also, like if I draw here small example of it. Okay, so you kind of like, you need to, you will start to feel these forms. You start to feel like, when you know, like it seems so natural and obvious when we draw like one point perspective, right? Same will become curvilinear perspective for you. You will start to see kind of, you will start to see how all this bends. You start to feel how it's proper way these curves must to change direction. So now we have room, we have character, and now we can more focus on stuff in the room. So there is again door. He sit on a chair. Then here's some weird thing. Some table. I just put some box. Later maybe I will draw something here with this box. So in here we have like bookshelf. So let's at first follow some original reference, and later I will see how much I want to change it. Then this chair will have its own vanishing point. Let me just handle here. Okay. And this chair. More space here. I make room too small. Maybe, okay, then I will just draw one chair. And table. And again here happen with the table, we almost like this corner here almost like a curved line, because something like this. Some magazines. Maybe put some more people here. And the lamp on the wall. So lamp you see is here. We have like a point from where lamp goes. Then we put this Y axis. This will give us this direction for lamp. Make two lamps. Так. So. Posters. Who has hands there? Take. Improvise. Can't find his hand. Okay. So no kind of silver hand inhibit Escher. Escher DLC. Will make it more cool. Also here to like be there. So it's copy of Escher. Then I put some some more problems for myself. Make it Johnny Silverhand. no time to redesign environment, can make other video with like similar perspective but totally different environment. Just make your own environment. Also we'll do exterior, so it's like how it looks if you're standing on a rooftop in a megapolis and you holding a sphere like this. So there will be like rooftop views. Так. Here's door. Sure. Hello, hello, Charlene. Yeah, kind of finishing here. So I think I will download the streams, put them together, because first stream was kind of broken. Yeah, but I still have record of first stream, so I will edit them, put together in one video. Yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah, I was thinking this way too. I think no need to make too many video, but it's kind of how YouTube works. I need to make many videos so people will see it, because if if it's just 20 video on a channel, YouTube not recommending them. So it's to invite, to find more people to see my videos. But there also, of course, will be more and more interesting tutorials. But it's always about practice, basics, so it's more important to repeat the same stuff than searching for something special. I mean, if we're talking about perspectives there, you only with Marshall Van Drove tutorial and Scott Robertson book, it's already for a couple months. You can practice with this. With my tutorials, you can practice to draw outdoors. No, it's okay with me to make videos often. It's just I was thinking at first time, just like not like YouTuber, I was thinking like, oh, I already made like 10 video, so it's many hours to watch, so I don't need to make more. But then I realized if I don't make more, people will not see anything, you know. So it just should be many video. It's just how it works here. So maybe most of people, they will just start watching from new videos, but all this kind of big archive, all this huge storage of old videos is just help to catch somebody, like somebody looks some specific problem, like how to draw wheels, how to draw 6-point perspective, or how to draw motorcycles, and he can find my channel with a specific request. So I'm doing more specific kind of tutorials. They're kind of forever green, very highly specific tutorials. Так. That's paper not very good.